What's up, guys? It's AG Stacking, and this is my daughter,
Hello.
Olivia, and we're going to be talking about Cull and Slick 90% coins, what they are, and why do people buy them. This is a question that I had when I first started stacking back in 08, 09. I heard the term thrown around a lot, and at first I was a little scared to ask because I was new to the hobby. I would go and go to the bank and get the rolls and hunt for silver coins. And finally, I just got the courage and I said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to ask somebody. I went to a coin shop and they explained to me what it was. They took out a bunch of coins and like, this is a Slick, this is a Cull, this is considered a Cull, but they looked the same. And I was like, kind of like, what the heck? Like, what's the difference? So, basically Culls and Slicks, a Cull coin would be considered, something with a lot of dings and damages on it. Somebody might have dropped it and it got a big dent in it. It has a bunch of scratches. Some people engrave them and scratch, initial it or whatever. Another one would be some people consider clean coins as a Cull coin because it can no longer grade. It just all depends. Like some of the Slicks is just basically a coin that just has no details on it or hardly any details. You can't make out the date, but they're cheap. Spot right now, it's December 19th, 2018. Spot is $14.65. You get a silver dollar, right here that melts at, $11.28. You can probably buy it for like $15 to $18 for a Slick, maybe even cheaper. Like I can get him for around 14, 15 bucks, So this is one right here that has a bunch of rim damage on it, and it was sold to me as a Slick. It has a few scratches. This might even be considered environmentally damaged because of the dark tone on it, and even maybe cleaned, But hand-me-done ones. These right here are your walkers. This right here is a Slick. This is a Slick coin. You feel it. It's really slick. You can't make out the date. Very, very hard to make out the date. Hardly any details on the eagle. And you compare it to this coin right here, you can make out the date, you got the eagle, still see some feathers, a little bit of, details, and you got a Slick here, and this can still, sell as a VG. So you'll get this cheaper than this one. And you have these Franklins, right, Oli?
Mm-hmm.
This one right here looked like it got ran over,
Yep.
Scratched to death. This coin was sold to me under melt, and this is one you can compare it, and it's a lot better condition. It will grade a lot better. And here is one that might grade as environmentally damaged. This was dug up by a metal detector, hunter, and they'll sell it as a Cull. So people buy them because they're cheap. Again, you can get these close to melt. You can get a whole bunch of coins close to melt. You can either pay under spot, depending on the quality you're buying, or you're paying spot or just slightly over spot. Coin shops will most likely sell it to you just a bit over spot, but if you're buying a big amount, they'll probably sell it to you, at spot. If you look up the definition of a Cull on Google, it's right here. Quite simply, a Cull coin is a coin with flaws or generally poor condition. Some collectors see Cull coins as undesirable, while others find them as an attractive option and worthy investment despite the impurities. And that is true. I had a bunch of coins that I bought around 13 bucks, $12, $13. I sent 2 of them to get graded. The Morgan came back in a body bag. And this piece dollar graded, poor 1. This is now a $200 coin, and I paid $13 for it. Granted, I had it graded, but people are collecting these. They want the low grade. They're very hard to find, so people will pay a lot of money for it. I think I had offers for $230, and I declined it. Something cool. My first coin that I sent to grade, and I got a poor 1. Mm-hmm. So you can make money off of it if you know what you're doing, but essentially you're just buying Culls and Slicks to get them cheap. to add weight to your stack. That's all it is, right, Oli? All you want to do is get some weight for the future of our children, for you, right? This is what we're gonna take all this bunch and sell it for your college fund, right?
Yeah.
Because we want to go to college, right? That's why we do it, right?
Yeah.
Stack cheap, right? Stack cheap. And if you didn't know, now you know. And always ask questions. The only stupid question is just the question that is not asked. Doesn't hurt to ask. If you have questions, go ahead and ask me. Ask your fellow degenerates, you know. Somebody is always willing to answer your question. All right? Y'all have a good one?
And comment down below
Let them know.
anything, and let us know whatever you want us to do or whatever videos, and make sure to like the video, give us a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching.